Okay, chapter 15, Pathways of Discipline, the Sefer of the Yanuka. Let's go. Oh, also, it's Purim in Jerusalem today, so I've got my Elmo, and I'm obviously a little tired from all the Purim partying, but the show must go on. Kol davar eno nimdad ela kafi hatachlis v'matara hayotzis mimenu. Everything in reality, like all things, if you want to measure what the thing is, you have to measure what this reality is based on where it's heading, what's going to come out of it, what's the outcome. That's how we judge things. And what is the end of this thing, where it's going to lead to, what is its purpose, what's happening from there. So that's where all the life of the reality comes from, its essence, the essence of something, the life force of something always comes from where it's heading. Very deep. And when the outcome of something, or the purpose, or the end of something is eternal, it means it's forever. Which is revealing the Creator in all details within the creation. Hadavar begeder chayim. Then the reality that you're tapped into is actually called life. You're living a life. You're involved in life. You're alive. But when the purpose of what you're doing is not eternal, it's not attached to an eternal purpose, and within the purpose of the thing is no aspect of revealing God in the world, the end of the thing will be it's going to be consumed and destroyed. It's not going to have a reality. That thing is not within the boundaries what we call life. And that thing is tied or pulling its source from the side of death. It's not a real thing. It's I don't want to give examples and hurt people's feelings. Everyone's got things they're attached to that aren't real, so you can message me privately, we'll discuss it. And if we really knew this knowledge and this understanding, humans would never sin. We would never, chote really also means miss the point or miss the mark. We'd always be not sinning, and we would just be aligned with reality. In order that we shouldn't be disconnected from life and lose everything. So this this perception comes from the ability to see with wisdom, with your wisdom. And regarding this, the elders of the Negev, ancient secret group of elders from 2,000 years ago, they said, Alexander Mokdom b'Maseches Tamid. The Talmud speaks about a conversation that these elders had with Alexander, one of these rulers over the world. They said to him, Ezu Chacham Haroyas HaNoilad. You don't know who's a wise guy, Alexander? Who's a smart guy? Someone who sees the outcome of things, the result of things, where things are heading. It's I had a friend the other day ask me, he's like, hey, should I do some crystal meth for Purim, Harry? I haven't done it in years, and I've been clean and this, but maybe I do a little crystal meth. I said, people could die. You know what's going to happen if you do that? You know the outcome? We have to use wisdom here. What's the outcome of these decisions you want to make? That's a big no. I'm sorry. Shooting it down. And the person didn't, thank God, and they had a great Purim. We got to give people advice based on what the outcome of bad decisions will be. Because the purpose and the power of contemplation of a wise person is to see the inner matter of something based on its purpose. That's what wisdom is for. And it's written in the Torah, Vayivra Elokim Esa Adam, God created man, Zachar Nukeva Barosa, male and female, He created them. Valkei Mitzad and Akeva, and regarding the side of the feminine, regarding the woman, Shu Ratzon Lakabel, which is a desire to receive. The Nekeva, the woman, is built in with a desire to receive. You want to be a good husband, you better provide. Techilas Hariyah Hi Alachitzonius. And the beginning, or the fundamental foundation of seeing and contemplating things, is based on external things. You got to look outside and like what's going on. You got to look into the external. V'mitzad bina hayasera shebeisha, and this is like an aspect of the extra wisdom and understanding that was given to women, as it says in Tractate Nida. Sheish batzad shel hizbainenus yasera haynu ala chitzonius. The women have this extra power of contemplation, which is based on the periphery, the external. They have a much greater grasp of what's going on around us. Guys don't know what's flying. The women are like, we have a good understanding of what's going on here. Valkein betzad chitzonius hu achizas hanachash lefatois la'adam. But regarding this periphery stuff, this external matters, that also is very dangerous because that's where the snake comes in and tricks humanity. Shebechitzonios hapshuta shebefrate habriya yesh mashmus nosefes milvad gilui malchus Hashem baruch hu. Because in the simple external details of reality, there is added implications that are outside of God's revealed kingdom. There's a lot of details and things out there that aren't necessarily speaking God or revealing God. It's like a little hidden. This is why the snake went to the woman to trick her and not the man, because she's already like out there looking in the world. What's going on out here? He's like, oh, now that she's looking in the world, let me get her. The man was fine, just chilling in his own thing. He wasn't looking at anything external. He wasn't given the power. The women had extra powers. So the snake says to Eve, to the woman, and the day that you eat this, you will know God yourself, and your eyes will open, and you will be like a God, and you will know the difference, and you will know good and bad. You will know the difference. You will know what's what between good and bad. Shivtiach la shal yedei achilas ha'etz tegala sheish mashmus nosefes b'chitzonis pratei abrim levad Hashem avodas baruch hu. See, he promises her, the snake gives her a guarantee that once you eat from this tree, all the things are going to get revealed to you. These extra understandings that have to do with the external matters in the world, the details of creation, you'll understand it all. And it's all outside of just serving God, like you will have it. You don't have to have God as your middleman. But in all reality and truth, through this convincing that the snake did, he made a disconnect. He disconnected the internal connection that we had with God in the creation. That was like built in inside of us. We had this connection with God. It got severed, a disconnect. V'nitna harashus l'rois b'chitzonius mitzius v'yud b'fnei atzmo. And it gave her permission, like the power to see in the external realities as to their own, like not connected to God, like an independent reality. Shehu nituk me'or tikun hachayim, and this is a disconnect from the light of this rectified thing called life, of like a fixed reality where we have life. This disconnected that light. And a byproduct of this was it brought an aspect of death to the creation. We weren't supposed to die. We were supposed to live forever. And one day we may again. But because we got lost from the purpose of reality, we got disconnected from life. Let's hope we get back to the Garden of Eden and connected to life. I love you all. Let's go. Have a wonderful day. Purim Sameach.